long ago and far away. You knew where a spark plug went. You knew the carburetors. You know the automobiles and the tractors. Case Holland is a bet on the American agriculture. You go long Case Holland. Why?
Well, I've got, let's assume the stock market's flat for the next 2 years. Assume that the 10-year bond is 2.5. Assume corporate taxes are 25%. How do you make 50%? So I look for companies that can benefit from infrastructure. Case New Holland, even if there isn't any, the construction business will boom in part because of the tailwind of capex from corporations. Secondly, the agricultural ecosystem, farmers have underspent. But more importantly than that, Tom, more importantly, they want precision farming. That's the name of the game. Less water, more precise, less labor because your factories can do it autonomously. And then what you want to own is a company that basically also has an ability to do ESG. A new CEO, Scott Wine, came over from Polaris. And so Case New Holland at $15.50 with $1.25 in earnings in 2 years and a spinoff of their Iveco business, which is financial engineering. That's enough reasons to own it and buy it.
Well, let's continue the theme here. Hyster-Yale. Most of our viewers and listeners don't know Hyster, Hyster. Hyster-Yale. That's not Amazon. What's the risk here of missing out on Amazon and Apple if I go into a Gabelli, Case Holland, or Hyster-Yale?
Well, the notion is that you basically have choice in life and choice in making 50%. Another one of my 50%ers, Tom, is a company called Grupo Televisa. But going back to Hyster-Yale, the stock's 73, there's 16 million shares. Rankin, who's a young guy at 79, same age as Biden, he basically is running the company, and they've put too much money without demonstrating the success in creating a hydrogen fuel for their forklift trucks and then taking that skill set and moving it elsewhere. You know, it's a good bet on the recovery of their business, which benefits from the change in logistics. And the stock 73, we thought they would earn $5 in 2 years. We're still sticking with that. But that's not one of my Nifty 50 for the moment. But it's an okay play from here, and we own it. We're nibbling at it again, and we own it, and we haven't sold much. It went from 60 to 100 back to 65 or 70 where it's trading now.
Let me pick up on a bigger theme for you. In The Graduate, the line, and this is from your notes, I just want to say one word to you, plastics. Today you say he would have said batteries. Why, Mario?
Well, that's a great point, John. Let's go back one giant step. What we have to do is love the planet, love the people in our planet, and look at the potential. In that regard, climate change requires renewables. That's wind, solar, transmission, where I have a bunch of companies that I like, cybersecurity, because there's some crazy organizations around the world that are unfettered, but also battery storage. And then on top of that, you have the EV dynamic, and that is, do you do lithium ion or do you lose solid state, or which of those two will work? How do you get fast charge? How do you get longer distance? How do you recycle it? So the battery is an important element in that ecosystem. We're having our 46 years of an auto conference. This time, last year was featuring 3 years ago, autonomous vehicles. Last year was pre-owned cars. And this year, it's going to be batteries. So I like that over the next 3 or 4 years. How do we get a major battery breakthrough? And companies like Berkshire Hathaway understand that, what they're doing in their field, and companies that provide lithium like Albemarle and Livent and so on benefit from that. And how do we do it in the U.S.? Are
you more interested in doing it then through the batteries, through the technology that goes into the car, or can you do it through the auto manufacturer? Which one is it, Mario?
The answer is that we look at the entire ecosystem. I'm just picking batteries because it was if you saw The Graduate, which was R-rated probably at the time, there was that scene in there where Dustin Hoffman has to confront the husband, or is confronted by the husband of, and without getting into details, for this is a family program, I think. That's it. So it's batteries is a good soundbite. You could have said removal of plastics, recycling of plastics.
Got it.
But I chose batteries because I spent my 55 years in the auto industry.